Hey, YouTube! We are back with episode 15 of our Luthor Harkon playthrough of Total Warhammer 2, modded with SFO Grimhammer. And just a bit of housekeeping right from the get-go. We're going to have a whole week worth of Luthor this week in an attempt to see if we can't get this campaign more or less wrapped up. I think we should be in a relatively good spot to do that.
Luthor Harkon.
But let's start off where I had said that we'd start off, which is going to be jumping right into this fight against this Empire.
Undead raiders.
I believe this is the exotic goods hauler, so we're gonna just jump right into this fight and see if we can't overcome it.
Gunnery White.
I'd like to get the Gunnery White into my army, but I don't think I'll be able to get him in and start this fight. So let's start this fight and see what what happens here. Okay, so the auto resolve gives us Pyrrhic victory, but we don't lose any troops. So they outdo us with cavalry, but not with range. I think, let's see, 165, 196. So we outrange them. We start in a dip, which is going to be bad for our guns and better for theirs, which is not great. And then obviously their infantry are just going to tear ours to shreds. And since we're in a dip, we're not going to be able to shoot them while they're fighting us. So we're going to have to keep all that in mind. Let's see, Potion of Strength. We've got Vengeist Revenge, which is going to be useful. Denizens of the Deep, which would be useful. No Arcane Conduit though, so we're going to have to really keep an eye on those Winds of Magic. So I've got the Savage Blow, which is charge, which I think everyone has. We've got the Shanty, the first verse of the Shanty, which gives us some reload skills, so that might be useful. So we're just going to have to, we'll jump into this guy. Actually, since Two Toes Adley, we'll have to come back and get his fleet upgraded anyway. I have a feeling I will definitely lose pretty big against these guys. So the Running Prometheans might be able to hold them off while the guns take care of them, but then the guns won't be focusing their infantry. No, I'm just going to auto-resolve this one.
The tide has come in.
Yeah, that's not the worst. I mean, we were expecting those to take a lot of damage. Sucks about the guns, but we'll take Two Toes Adley back.
It is only mine.
And we can use that money for something else. So these are easy.
The crew are restless. Serve for eternity.
That's already replenished.
I have sailed the
We'll
world.
combine those routing, not the routing Prometheans, the animated Hulks. We don't really need them as desperately, so I'm going to get rid of that. We'll hold on to the routing Prometheans because they can be used as something to secure our flanks, and then we'll throw Weepy Jenkins, our Gunnery White, into that army. So for you, let's keep going down here and earthing. And for this guy, since he's all infantry, continue down the Wild-Eyed line there.
This isn't the gods' victory. It's mine.
Turns remaining. Okay, so we can establish a Pirate Cove. So I think this is where we're going to aim for next for our Pirate Cove.
Sail away. Wave treading.
Just take the treasure. Don't really need to, but we'll just do it anyway.
Admiral to be admired.
Let's go with assault units. And I think we're heading towards one of the... Yeah. Probably up by this monument over here.
Fleet captain.
So let's have you wander over to this monument.
sow the world
Yeah.
with blood.
Nice. You're going over there, you're going over there. We'll come back to Luthor. Let's come over here for a second. Spread public order. And you, I think there was something we were aiming for with you there. So it's over here somewhere. So we'll go to
Captain!
Karak Bufdar. I think it'd be a good spot, so we'll go through.
On my way.
We'll go through the Oak of Ages and all the Wood Elf territory.
Drown them!
Give the gunnery away the lucky spyglass to increase the range even further. Now we can move to Jesse Verdish.
They could go either way.
Ammo sacks.
Admiral of the fleet.
Let's get back to
It is your decision.
Tlansla.
Swiftly now!
Okay, so they looks like either they didn't attack or they just bypassed. Or they sacked it and then the Skaven were able to replenish it. So we'll auto-resolve this one because it's easy. And
Make
occupy.
yourselves at home. Landfolk are weak.
We'll do that. Go straight to upgrade. Let's go over to the Vampire Coast. Get them their final upgrade here, and we're pretty close to getting this fully upgraded so that we can throw in. I think the last thing we would have left, yeah, it'd be the Ancient Vault. We can then get rid of the Pirate Gallows over here and throw in either for the giant feeding cavern or the Great Altar of Necrarchs. I think we're going to aim towards that because honestly the Necrofex Colossus is the best. This is one of the best units. I mean, there's just no contest. But yeah, we'll start there and then we'll go to the Ancient Vaults right away as soon as it's built because we'll want that upgraded really fast. Let's see. So that's that. We will upgrade this to the meat market so we can keep making money. I think that's everything we can spend money on right now. So now we want to do some ambushes.
Think again.
Or rather some
I will not
lightning
obey.
strikes. He will definitely collapse harder.
My madness is not weakness.
Could attempt an ambush, but I feel like the ambushes don't tend to go my way. So it might not be worthwhile to do an ambush.
Too much.
I suppose the only thing that desperately worries me might be these Empire Knights. I don't have anything crazy great to deal with the flanking forces. I can upgrade to six of these. I can get rid of these two and replace them with more deck gunners. That's going to be a lot better as soon as I have the time here. Can also upgrade this to get Necrofex Colossus. Awesome. We can throw in the Black Coffin, which will give us some Lord recruit ranks faction-wide. Construction cost for ports is nothing. Turn times for all units faction-wide is 2. That's amazing. Oh, for global recruitment. Okay, so they'd be basically pulling out of Luthor's,
Luthor Harkon.
off of Luthor's ship, essentially. I think. Let's see if we can. We'll lightning strike him and see what the auto resolve gives us. I'm curious. Yeah, decisive.
Start the onslaught.
So we'll get rid of him.
More husks for my crew.
Revived there.
I smell a defector.
We will. Oh, Hornswoggle.
Curse my crowded
Go straight
sight.
to this guy.
Goddamn like fish.
Auto resolve that one as well.
Into the ranks they go.
Revive basically my entire crew. And then, so we got that whole line. We don't need supernatural horror because we've already got the terror from the Terrorgeist. So that's unnecessary. What I think we might, let's see, what's this? Maintenance, all negative effects are removed. So this activated once he hit level 30. So we'll just go to maintenance to reduce our upkeep some more.
It was never in doubt.
And for you, let's see, local region, own armies in region for defending. When defending, research rate. Not bad, but I'm pretty much researching everything I need here. Let's go up to black powder, then we'll go up. Actually, let's do gun sight instead. That'll increase the armor penetration of his bullets. It's not a bad. Then we'll go to black powder and powder monkey. What I'm curious is if has Mazda Mundi been destroyed?
Chokot Tansul!
I haven't discovered them, so it's distinctly possible. Let's see. I need to go punish them.
I thirst.
I might leave that to Jesse over here, honestly, and go with Luthor down south because he only needs to razor sack one more settlement to complete this portion of the quest. And there's some pretty weak lizard men down south. Let's see. Can't get any of those just yet. What does this need? All Shanty verses to unlock Aminar's Resurrection. Okay, so we will eventually have to get that because that is just awesome. But for now, let's ammunition, throwing bombs, training. Yeah, but a bit of extra power for the Necrofex because we'll be getting those pretty soon. Oh. Master Gunner, yes please. That increases all my ranges and whatnot.
Coast prevails.
And let's build that. And we'll need 26. Wow, for the black coffin. But we're aiming for it, so let's keep an eye out for it. Growth.
Those fools.
Ship could use an upgrade. Could it though? Well, might as well. A bit of an upgrade production. Not the worst. Who's got an imminent rebellion? You've got an imminent rebellion. I do not have a huge problem with losing this. But we can prevent it. It's basically giving us no gold. So let's do that. And then we'll move Luthor kind of down south. We'll have this guy move north and punish. We'll also have
Vampire of the waves.
We'll see. I think once we get into our own territory a bit more, we'll be able to revive. So we'll probably have her go south, you know, a bit to the south while she's traveling west, and hit the last few settlements of the Hunts Marshal, just to get rid of him, because he's doing his damnedest to tick me off at this point.
for my coffers, or souls for my crew.
Military access. No, thank you. Can't wait to start stealing from Lothar. So I think Skeggy probably took out Mazdamundi because the Chaos Corruption over here is just going completely wild. I don't think Mazdamundi's faction would have accepted that over long. I also think I want to get rid of the Galleons. I want to take over the Galleons graveyard at least. I don't know if I want to even bother with Sartosa. Maybe I'll keep an eye on this turn counter up here.
My skills
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, do what you feel. I'm not gonna really
where to?
care about them too much.
Blood and plunder.
I'm getting twitchy.
What's more important is going down over here and sacking some of this Lizardmen stuff.
Raja.
So we'll go over there. Jesse's going up north. You will come over here.
Moving.
You.
Never. Three sheets
Yeah.
to the wind.
We can get you into
Setting sail.
friendly seas so that you can revive a bit. Yeah, she'll revive by the time she gets over there, and we'll upgrade the ships later. What do we got here? Weapon strength, physical resistance, growth of local province. Okay. Leadership when laying siege, ambush defense chance, armor. Recruitment of all units, leadership. Because I don't really need much with the deckhands. Miscast chance wouldn't be bad. Win a battle with at least 4 heroes in your army. Let's go with the miscast chance. That'll increase my vampire corruption as well. Always a good thing. Alright, let's see if there's any... Alright, so we got this one here. Right around this area, I believe.
Captain.
So let's tell our vampire captain to go down there. I'm not going to bother with that. Waiting on that to upgrade. You can get yourself this zombie watch post. Upgrade that guy. Again, we're ignoring that.
Admiral to be admired.
Oh, I sent you up here with any... Let's get some money back real quick.
Captain, on aim for their stores. So much blood.
Trained by the White Tower.
We'll get Pickaroo inside out as soon as we can. Yeah, there's gonna be a revolt there.
I cannot guarantee your safety.
No, thank you for defensive alliances.
Don't waste my time.
Also, no, thank you. As soon as I heal Luthor's mind, I think I'm definitely going after the Galleon's graveyard. I think I should be able to take it out. Wonder what the Golden... Well, I know what the Golden Order's doing. They got into a punch-up with some elves. Trying to, anyway. I mean, it won't stop them from getting attrition, but it seems like a bad idea. Yeah, there's just a bit too much. Like, these guys are... I'm not so worried about their infantry as I am about, like, the Rat Ogres and the Plague Claw Catapults. I don't think I could take them out quick enough for... Yeah, throw in this guy with his Pestilent Breath. Yeah, there's just...
The dead will fight.
We need a bit more than that to be able to take that on.
I never miss.
I reserve.
There we go.
Admiral of the fleet.
I think it was 50%, now 25%. Okay.
Overland. We'll intercept. Plunder plenty.
Plunder there. Now let's see. What was the specifics of this treasure? The world is blighted with these monuments to fear. The sightless eye and leering grin conceal the riches held within. That skull right there, I believe, are sightless eyes and a leering grin. So we'll go and stand right about here. And we'll dig here.
Time to go.
Nice. Got a proper horde. Okay. I don't think... There's some left over there, but I'm not going to go all the way over there. This is pretty far north. I think it'd be worth more of my while to... Yeah, let's go to the Galleon's graveyard at this point. So let's take you.
I hunger for blood.
And let's... Lucky Charm.
Armed and ready.
Let's tell you to make your way to the Galleon's graveyard.
Be calm for now.
Could have gone around this way. That's not a bad idea.
The dead do not tire. Come now, wretches.
We gotta level up for our lord here, Vangeist Revenge, and we'll get Arcane Conduit.
Ahoy! Heave ho!
Don't want to go through this whirlpool, it will deal damage to us.
Plotting a course. Fury.
Purple Sun.
En route.
We'll have you move out and kind of join up with
Undead raiders.
Two Toes Adley.
Magic in purest form.
And then let's set up the Picaroon's hideout so we can start stealing some money off of them. And then I think we'll hold off on doing. I don't think there's anything that we super desperately want at the moment. Lord recruitment's minus 100%. Public order, construction costs for infrastructure buildings, camp analysis, site income from ports. Wouldn't be bad. Growth rate also wouldn't be bad. Don't really need mariners upkeep. Hero recruit rank would be good. Let's go construction time for all buildings because that top tier building that we need for Luthor's quest takes a long time, and we don't want to like sit on that forever. You're hanging out there, you're hanging out there, you've got your orders, you've got your orders. You're moving slowly in the right direction, you've already got your orders. Okay, let's go take a look. All the gunnery whites we can get a few more of these guys. Knowledgeable's not a bad one. We could get her over here. Yeah.
Fleet captain.
We'll get her into this army over here. Because I think she's already got the deep, yeah, so can't go wrong with
Fleet captain reporting.
Can't go wrong with a caster that has death magic. There and that there. And I think that's all the stuff we need province-wise. I think we might want to start working on another army, honestly,
King
as
of
well.
the Vampire Coast.
We'll want some more armies. We'll want some more just reinforcements. I mean, we are going to eventually take the Galleon's graveyard. No defensive. I don't want any militaries or defensive alliances. That ends with getting me into wars I had no intention of being a part of. And that kind of behavior has only ever caused me problems in the past, so I'm not even going to bother with it. We're just going to go up north and start slowly taking over all of the settlements that Marcus Wolfhart possesses. Oh, Itza was destroyed. Clear oceans. So, yeah, the clan Pestilence managed to take over all of that. Good on them. We just gotta go down south and take this, or at least burn it real good. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove these two.
I am listening.
Whoop. Throw those two in there. And then we'll also remove these two cannons.
I am the Pirate King.
Throw in the Necrofix Colossus. Colossuses. Colossuses. Colossi. Necrofix Colossi. And that will round out the army.
They could go either way.
There, for you, keep going down the wild. Actually, let's just increase it to 9. Let's go down Devourer Revolve for weapon strength.
I have sailed the world. All of aboard. Landfolk are weak. Navigating.
Let's go over here and see what we can find. Oh, sail the wreck, yep. Yeah, that's basically nothing that our guns can't handle.
Pistols and cutlasses ready.
Nice.
Sails up.
And then these guys,
Darkness comes.
we can recruit one of those. Artillery strength.
Vampire of the waves. The fleet master has spoken.
4, 5, 6, 7. Don't really need this. Oh, could replace him with a deck gunner. That's not a bad idea. Let's do that.
I thirst.
Because deck gunners are really good.
Serve for eternity.
And then let's have you
Prepare boarding hoax.
come over here. Pyrrhic Victory I don't like. Not sure why. I don't think... It's because they have kind of that uphill, which again, this is like, you know, like a big, what's it called? A crater it looks like. And then like, if I was up here and they were crest, then again, I want to set up my units kind of like on these edges so they can get their clear shots off. But if I think if I set up kind of like back here in the corner and just fire at them and let them wander over. We don't have anything super quick. We should be able to have our carronades decimate this mortar before they do. What's their range again? 400, while our 469. Even our mortars, yeah, we'll be fine. Even our mortars can outrange their mortars, so we can just have like one mortar focus on theirs exclusively, while the rest of everything just destroys their units completely. I can even potentially have this deck gunner unit kind of hide in the forest over here and like be looking over this way, so when they do get kind of stuck into melee combat over here, I can just turn them, have them come out and decimate with fire. Let's see. Oh, it's not as big as a slope as I was expecting. Okay, so we'll do a line like that. That, yeah, that's pretty good arc for everything. Let's just, man, I don't know why it does that. Okay, let's spread these out a little bit more so that we have a wider arc of fire here. That way they can cover a lot wider of an area. Throw these guys here like that. Make sure the cannons aren't gonna accidentally do some friendly fire. I've had it happen before, so we don't want that to happen. Then we'll set up our gun lines. Honestly, just like right in front of the cannons like that. That might not even be a bad idea, because they can like, as long as they stay put and wait for somebody to engage with melee, We can even hide some animated Hulks in there. We can't really hide the animated Hulks. Can we hide these guys? Okay. We'll hide the rotting Prometheans in there with them, so that if someone does come, the rotting Prometheans can hold them off.
Fleet Admiral!
And since I'm pretty sure everything they have is in, what's it called, in melee, there won't be any issue. We'll have one be there, one be there, another be there. Let's make sure that we'll do it that way so that we can just have them kind of walk forward if we need be. We don't want them blocking shots.
There's the target.
Just a little bit forward. Almost. Maybe just a touch to the right. Oh, so close. Come on. Oh, I won't catch him. Okay, so we'll keep him here. That way he can catch those few guys. And he can help reload. Let's make sure he stays put.
My sword!
Make sure all of these guns don't be running away, and these are on guard mode. Rotting Prometheans, or rather the animated Hulks, we'll kind of have in the back like that to catch out anything that needs catching out. Okay, now where are their mortars? Ah. So you focus their mortars down. That'll get rid of them. You can probably focus these guys down. You can aim for the crossbows. Those great swords aren't a bad target. Those halberdiers aren't a bad target. So I think those crossbows are actually better than those crossbows. Oh wait, I got somebody aiming at those crossbows already. Let's not double up targets too much. Increase our accuracy a little bit. While we're firing away, they still have to come into range, and they're going to get into range of these deck mobs, the deckhand mob, which I could not care a lick about.
Pistols loaded!
Above deck. Gunnery mob. Ah! Dead. Overboard!
They shall fall! Arise, my dominion! With haste! Don't stop! Keep going! Move, you dog! With haste! Eager to kill!
So they're going to try to get around the side of me. That's fine. They won't succeed easy. Let's have these guys peel them apart. We'll send those rotting Prometheans over there. They're unbreakable, so they're going to have to get stopped. Okay, that is a really good blob right there. So we're not going to worry about that. If you wander over there, the deck gunners are taking care of that. You're wandering over there. In which case you can readjust. Let's readjust you. If you focus over there. You focus on this blob. You focus on those great swords.
Sea prey. Powder wet. Get them! Gunner ready! Enemies, wild!
Okay, looks like everybody's taking care of everything. I mean, our deckhands are dying, but they were always going to be dying.
Get me in range!
Well, if the cannons stop firing, because I think that's victory. Okay. Real good. I mean, we did lose a lot of our deckhands mob, but better them than the guns that are actually worth a thing. But beyond that, I mean, we got ridiculous kills with our Lord. Which at the end of the day, that is the magic aspect of the vampires of the Vampire Coast, is that they have really strong magic, but then they also have ridiculous ranged and ridiculous
Blood and
guns,
plunder.
so as long as we're taking advantage of that, we'll go ahead sack
Plunder this place.
that,
Admiral of the fleet.
then we'll raise some. Let's see, is there anything worthy of the name? Not really. I mean, we can replace some animated hulks with Morn Ghouls, which I think might be the better plan.
Admiral of the fleet.
Oh, they only had the one Morn Ghoul. I gotta pay more attention. In which case Sirens are not a bad alternative to the Morn Ghouls. I think I like them more than the animated hulks. Did good work. Then we'll throw back in another deckhands mob.
Ahoy! No prey,
Continue
no
raiding.
Fleet captain,
Move that
reporting.
fleet captain up here.
Journeying. Sea dog.
And we'll pitch one of these guys next turn to put in this fleet captain, because that's going to be good for you know, Soul Blight's good, and then you know, the Purple Sun of Zarius. Okay, Luthor's recruiting. You're going to be moving. You're
Admiral of the fleet.
going into that army.
Captain, on deck.
You'll be moving.
Duel to time to go.
You're sitting there doing nothing. Okay. It's asking me if I want to do that. I kind of don't. I kind of need the...
Another victory.
I kind of could use more infamy. So we'll hold on to our infamy. So we're not going to buy anything just yet. Though the forged steel, nah, we can hold out for a minute. It won't be the end of our world here. Let's see, we'll upgrade this. Upgrade that. Pops that into the next level. Wait for 3 turns. Okay, I do believe that's everybody. Let's keep moving. Moving right along here. Isabella Sawfish. Moving over to the next place for digging up treasure. Wow, look at all those. Look at all those. Did you see that over there by Ica Claw? He had a ridiculous amount of battlefields. Like that could be Raise the Dead. Or rather, that I could raise dead from. Something to keep an eye out for. Galleon's graveyard is pretty open. We just gotta keep an eye out for Count Noctilus. Since we're unable to confederate.
The winds may sadden me, but
Well, you should have thought about that before you started a war, Marcus. There will be no peace. You done goofed. And now I'm gonna have to burn down all of your stuff. Because you done goofed. Well, burn down and take. I'll be taking most of his stuff. Do we want... Yeah, let's go with treasure. A coward, missile strength, good. So Luthor does real good with the missiles.
The crew are restless. The fleet master has spoken.
Pitch one of these
I have
guys.
sailed the world.
I'll
They
really
won't
quickly
stop me!
encircle.
Pistols ready.
And
Time to
then
press
check
down.
the fleet.
Fight! Pistols and cutlasses ready.
You can auto-resolve that easy
Make yourselves
and
at home.
occupy. I'm just curious if there's... no deck gunners yet. But there's looks like there's site of battle over here, so we can always check over
loyalty
there.
is precious as gold.
And let's continue with the upkeep reduction.
An unknown quantity.
And for you, work your way down this line. Luthor's almost done recruiting. You're moving over there. You're moving over there.
Landfolk are weak.
You're about to join. What can I get rid of for you to join?
Blood and plunder. Vampire of the waves. Setting sail. Where's the lush? The blood kiss for more crew. Where to?
Okay. So That'll revive there, good. Taking over that, and we'll slowly take this. Looks like this is the only one they haven't taken. This one might be a difficult one, but then we'll have
The crew are restless.
Two Toes Adley to help us out over there. So I'm not super worried about that. I think that's everybody for now. Oh, actually, let's just walk over here and dig. That'll uncover the buried treasure that's sitting over here.
Drown them!
We got 2 turns left before we can upgrade this. We'll do that because we'll have Necrofex Colossus here in a second with Luthor.
Harkon.
And we can even go with the main deck. Oh, that costs us 2, and we kind of want to save all we want for the Black Coffin. It's the special deck that's specifically for Luthor. I don't know if we can see it, but there's some interesting about Count Noctilus. Oh, looks like, yeah, I did get it. See, you can see like a castle. Basically, the ship is less of a ship. Well, it's like a ship with a castle plunked right on top of it. So something cool about Count Noctilus, he actually used to be one of the von Karstein vampires, but grew tired of all the infighting and decided to seek a different path to necromantic supremacy, which led him to discover some lore about the Galleon's graveyard, which he then basically used a whole bunch of zombies and bats and whatnot to create a maelstrom and teleported his entire castle, which is what's supposed to be pictured there. So the entire castle, the entire keep, right smack dab into the Galleon's graveyard.
Deputy.
Which is just crazy way to relocate, but hey, if it works, it works. I think that's everything for now. I think what we'll do is we'll recruit a lord. We can re-recruit the smuggler.
All bones on deck! All bones on deck!
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Kraken's Pull, Riding Promethean, Hunger.
Corsair of the night!
And then we'll have her do some recruiting, so let's get you the standard prerequisite carronades, 1 mortar, 2 mortars, whoop. 1 less carronade, and complement of those guys. Then after a couple turns we'll revisit.
Standing by!
Oh, we can actually use this Curse of Eternal Service, and the recruitment cost is reduced. So let's do that. Let's
All bones on deck!
cancel all that recruitment and use this ability. That'll reduce our recruitment cost significantly.
All set.
That you
Yes, master.
are of the lore of deep. So let's
Admiral!
recruit a hero for you, either of vampires or death. Perceptive cunning, intelligence, this is defense chance. Cunning is ambush success. We don't really need. We're not going to really need research rate anymore. Let's go with cunning for that poison. The poison attacks aren't going to be useful. Can't penalize. Let's go with that.
Fleet captain, reporting.
Go here, here. Soul. Actually, not Soul Blight. Let's go with. Let's go with Doom and Dark. Soul Blight is good. It decreases melee defense, leadership. Let's go like that. And that. And we'll go Arcane Conduit. Let's see if we can get you another hero. Now we're kind of all full up.
Deckhands, fall in.
Okay.
Curse my crowded psyche.
Cool. Yeah, look at all that right by Skaven Blight. All those resurrections. The amount of things I could recruit from here is just nuts. Actually, Sartosa's right over here. I wonder if it's still... I'll have to take a look. I wonder if it's still being held by... Aranessa... not Aranessa. Was it Aranessa? Yeah, it's been a while. So I never really played her, but I've seen her time to time, and I've taken over a lot of her stuff every once in a while. I cannot for the life of me remember. I think it was Aranessa Salt Spite. Where are you going? Oh, the High Sentinel. Okay. Well, could always attempt an ambush. That could be interesting. Shoot them to bitter bits with an ambush. Then go take their stuff. Yeah, because this was Xylustradel fan, so that is Araness Assault Spite. Okay, I remembered. It took me a second, but I got there. Can usually get there. Alright, let's go over here to... Now it looks like Sartosa was taken, so they were probably destroyed. And Xylostradel fan doesn't seem to be up there anymore, so the only one left is the Dreadfleet. I killed the Dreadfleet. I am the only pirate. Yeah, Count Noctilus. Oh no, Xylostradel fan is still here. She's barely worth a mention, but she's still here.
Admiral of the fleet.
Okay. So what we're gonna try to do here, we're gonna walk over here
Landfolk are weak.
with our crab.
Attack!
We're gonna encircle. And then we're going to use our
Three sheets to the wind.
full speed
Navigating.
to try and get over here so that I can reinforce.
The lust is upon me. Let's fight.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Attack the car.
Yeah.
The tide has come
That way
in.
I'll take slightly fewer casualties. And we don't need a sack,
Don't
we'll just
mind
occupy.
us. Vampire of the waves.
So for you, we'll go Shark Bathing Utility Belt.
Darkness comes.
For you, we'll go to that Arcane Conduit.
I have sailed the world.
Do that.
Fleet captain, reporting.
You get in there.
Need fresh recruits.
You're going to be doing that. One more turn and I can upgrade that fully. Let's upgrade that.
You say something.
Luther's ready to start moving
As
again.
you were. Deckhands, forward.
I got there for a second. Let's keep moving you towards the Galleon's
Wave
graveyard.
treading.
It really wants me to unlock some stuff, but I don't want to yet. Now let's take a look. Whoop. Well, we're going into the into the black market. Yeah, we could buy some infamy. Then again, do we? Let's see if there's anything really worthwhile. Growth, Lord Recruit, and Recruit rank. You know what? Let's just change the hemp and jig right out of there. Oh, that's the Galleon's graveyard. That's Ulth one. That's that. That's that. Okay.
Kill or be killed.
So let's go to the.
On land.
I don't think there's anything. Powder Monkey. Thrum bombs. Quartermaster campaign movement range. Nothing immediately jumps out at me. Could go with growth. Your recruit rank isn't bad, but you know what? It's so it's that infamy. We want that infamy. We want to keep raising it and raising it so we can get these verses. And going into any of these things, you know, it messes with that. Okay, we're gonna go here.
Praise Sigma.
Unless they get rid of it first. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll get rid of all of them eventually, but honestly, maybe it's a better idea to just go south. Just keep moving south. Oh, we are pushing past that hour mark. Okay, so because we need the lizard men. I don't care about those. United Mind, we need that. So we need to complete the quest for Slain Gold, which means we have to raise or sack one more lizardman settlement, which is to the south. So let's head that way with Luthor. He's gonna run off because he's scared. As he should be. This is a force to be reckoned with. He poor deluded fool. Thinking that you could stand against Luthor Harkon. Consolidate.
My ocean.
Get moving.
My realm grows.
Okay, they don't have a significant force over there. That shouldn't be too bad. Why I can't search? It's because I already searched those runes? I must have. And they just haven't been settled since.
This. All ship shape.
Yeah. They must have never been settled So this one's looking for one that stands alone. This one does.
I have no equal.
Recruit -10% Lord's Army. Research faction wide. Nice. Okay. So let's get you one more of those. A few of those. A few more of those. And rotting Promethean gunnery mobs actually better than the rotting Prometheans themselves because they've got guns on their backs. So let's throw in one of those, and we'll throw in a second one afterwards. Actually, we kind of. Oh no, wait. These are act. So the boarding crew kind of act as our deckhands mob, as kind of like the stand in front of stuff and be sturdy. They're even sturdier. So we can just we can recruit stuff to protect our flanks. So actually, let's go with one of you. No, I'll stick with these. So we'll go with this. We'll go with two of those, and we'll round it out. I'll have to give that some thinking. You get your wound.
It is your decision. Follow, shipmates, Admiral of the Fleet. Landfolk are weak.
We'll wander over here and
Plunder plenty.
start raiding. We're shy. Hang on. There is a fix for this.
Orders.
Which is not to buy these just yet.
What is your demand?
Solves that problem, doesn't it?
You will.
Okay. I think that's everything that we're going to be doing for this episode. Went a little bit long, but that's not bad. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one.